Hi everyone and welcome. I hope that you're all doing well. My name is Jayme and I'm the Hermetic Shaman. If you are new here, I'm so glad that you have found your way to this space. And if you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your continued support. Today's reading is a general collective message intended for anyone who feels drawn to it. As always, please take what resonates with you in your personal situation and gently release what doesn't. If you are interested in booking a personal reading or a cord cutting session with me, the link to my website is in the description box below. And if this message supports you in any way, please hit that like button, be sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a reading. There is a group of individuals, and it feels like, depending on your situation, it's like 2+. It could be a couple or it could just be a whole group. These people are now clamoring together, whispering, like, what are we gonna do now? Because it's become extremely apparent that you know what they've been up to. And they are silently like shaking because they want to know how long you have known. And I feel like what gave this away was recently you made either some kind of decision, you played some kind of card that they never thought was in your hand, or you took some kind of action here that was very unexpected of you in their eyes. It's like these individuals felt like they had like the cheat codes on you. Like they felt like they knew what buttons that they could push in order to get the result that they wanted. But I feel like they just became pleasantly surprised. And now it's like they're questioning, how much did you know? And how much do you know? And for how long have you known it? I feel like people are realizing that you are no longer deciding to fit the narrative or play the role of the punching bag. And I don't think people expected you to punch back with a smile. Because I don't feel like you did something hateful. It's given this energy of like, oh yeah? Okay. Well then enjoy this next move. See, people are out here playing checkers while you're playing chess. But we're going to get right into it. We're going to begin with the dice. Things might get a little loud for a hot minute. If you are sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe and Divine Council. What is the vibe? What is the tea? What is going on in collective energy? We have the Wheel of Fortune. It is sideways. The wheel is definitely going to spin here in your favor, or it currently is spinning in your favor, because I'm taking this as like a crossing card, like kind of like the Celtic cross. And the crossing card is usually like what's playing out right now. What's playing out right now is that luck favors you at this time. Some kind of illusion here is broken with this moon reversed. Heavy Cancer energy. Something here is no longer working. Somebody here can no longer keep you hidden or try to keep you masked with whatever this illusion, this glamour they were like trying to cast over you, whether it's like through words or trying to alter perceptions here. We do have Death reversed and the Sun card upright. So it's like somebody here was trying to end something for you. They never wanted something here to go in your favor. This is receiving some kind of good luck, some kind of blessing. Something here is now turning in your favor. Something here is now increasing. And somebody here was not able to get something to end for you, no matter how much they... It's like giving this energy here of trying to cover something up. With this moon reverse, something here can no longer be covered up. And it's the fact that you are succeeding, that you are winning, that God, Source, the universe is on your side at this time. As I say that, the star is right here. Your prayers are being answered. Maybe there's the individuals here that don't really fully believe I don't know. I'm given this energy here of like somebody here is maybe trying to claim that you are. It's something here to do with your happiness and your peace and the fact that you are immovable at this time. Like nothing, it's like you are the calm in the storm. It's given this energy here of like maybe there is a lack of transformation with this death reverse. Somebody here has been very stagnant. Refusing to change, refusing to evolve. You know, constantly doing the same thing over and over again. Something here about maybe even like trying to take your kindness for granted, or maybe thinking about your innocence. Maybe somebody thought that your innocence equated that you were naive. But either way, your prayers are being answered. Luck is now spinning in your favor. So it's like you have been asking for some kind of assistance, and the universe is extending its hand in your life, so to speak. Something here is undeniable now with that moon reverse. It's undeniable. I think people are starting to see that this opposing energy here has just been, they've been unwilling to embrace some kind of change, some kind of evolution. Somebody here could definitely be stuck in the past. Universe, please tell us more. In the bowl, I keep seeing this Hierophant reversed and the Justice reversed. Somebody's being seen as like very tyrannical, very selfish. Something here about a hidden motive. There's some kind of hidden motive here that's being unearthed and uncovered. Or it's just being seen. Because, like I said earlier, they're questioning, like, wait, how long have you known? And how much do you know? Somebody thought that you were stupid, is really what it feels like. Universe, please tell us more. We have ascension. It's because you have ascended, or you're in the process of ascending. Because you chose self-love. You chose self-care. You decided to focus here on yourself. And to stop dealing with false people. Look at this false person right behind you, looking at all angry, like, how dare you take care of yourself? How dare you love on yourself? How dare you evolve? Universe, please tell us more. The King of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, okay. This greedy, stingy, self-serving individual. And the King of Swords reversed? Okay, so not only are you greedy, but you're also a liar. Somebody here could be involved in some kind of, like, illegal dealings or, like, shady dealings. Doesn't even have to be that extreme. Like, this could be somebody here who, like, promises something but never follows through. Right? They only say what they need to say in order to get what they want. Type of vibe. This is somebody who's very immoral. This is somebody who's willing to say whatever it takes to get what they want. This is somebody who's very selfish. Extremely codependent, heavily reliant on others, maybe by using some kind of narrative or story here in order to continue to be provided for. Like, this is somebody here who's asking for assistance when they don't really need assistance. They just need discipline. King of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody here who's not disciplined. Could be somebody extremely gluttonous, super envious, very jealous. What, somebody here is jealous of the fact that you have ascended and that luck is in your favor here? Well, that's probably because you did the work. Collective, you did the work. In spite of what this person wants to believe. You know, the King of Pentacles energy, especially in the reverse, this is somebody who doesn't take care of things. You're like, for example, like when you have a car, you have to change the oil. If you don't keep up with the maintenance of the vehicle, it's not going to last as long. The King of Pentacles in reverse, the type of energy here that is, excuse me, is very ungrateful. Somebody who doesn't take care and nurture the things that they have to maintain longevity. Can also be somebody here who makes poor investments because they don't do any research. They don't look deeper into things. Very surface level. Universe, tell us more. The King of Cups reversed? This could be a group of 3 individuals, or there could be 3 people involved. Or this is just one person that seems to have multiple personalities. The King of Cups in the reverse, again, is somebody who could be very gluttonous, very greedy, very selfish. This is somebody that's not emotionally mature, very immature, in fact. This is somebody that ignores their own conscience. This is somebody that's heavily makes decisions that are swayed by their own emotions. We have the Hierophant, the 4 of Pentacles, and then we have this emotional manipulator card. It's right on top of this King of Cups. This King of Cups was emotionally manipulating you because they wanted, I don't know, they were trying to keep something the same. They were trying to hold back. Something here about you being seen as a leader or as like a model example. Like somebody never wanted you to be seen as a good example or as somebody to be looked up to. King of Swords reversed. Somebody could have gone as far as to even lie on you. We do have that Justice in the reverse. Whether somebody was trying to like falsely persecute you, like in the law or through the eyes of others. We have the Devil. They were trying to bind you, and they were trying to emotionally manipulate you. Like I said, somebody here felt like they had the cheat codes. Heavy Capricorn, Scorpio, Taurus, Cancer, Leo energy here. Something here has been extremely toxic. And this is somebody that was holding on for fear of losing. With this 4 of Pentacles. So it's like they didn't want to spend or use what they had. They were trying to find a way to emotionally manipulate you and maybe even others. Because I feel like this is a very difficult, tricky situation. I feel like this is a group against a group. If that's making any sense. Because others are in support of you. You're not alone in this. Somebody never wanted you to ascend, so that way these people would not be able to support you. Because if these people supported you, then you would expose the truth about this emotional manipulator. Somebody's just mad that you caught on to their tricks. And that they have no effect on you anymore. This toxic individual here who's very self-serving. They only care about themselves. This is somebody here that likes keeping people trapped under bondage. As long as they're serving them. As long as they're getting something out of it. And they don't care about the other person's likelihood. They don't care about the welfare of the others involved. Knight of Swords reversed. This is somebody here that spreads a lot of lies. Likes negative attention. This could also be some kind of bad news that is coming in. Give me one moment. I apologize for that. This is somebody that could even be receiving some kind of bad news. Or receiving some kind of bad outcome via bad news for what it is that they have put out into the world. Somebody here is being exposed for being extremely toxic, emotionally manipulative. And this all has to do with the fact that you have ascended. We have black magic in the reverse. So whatever negativity they were trying to throw your way, whatever they were trying to project your way, however which way they were trying to do it, it did not hold and did not have an effect. It didn't stick to you because you still ended up ascending. Remember, like I said, they couldn't end something for you no matter how hard they tried. But that energy needs to go somewhere. That's for sure. That energy needs to go somewhere. Whatever people were trying to hold on to, and I feel like whatever this is, they were trying to hold on to it for like dear life. They wanted something all to themselves. This is something here about not wanting to share. King of Cups in the reverse. I mean, this is somebody that doesn't like to share. They want the glory all for themselves. And they'll spin and lie and say whatever kind of story they want to, sending all this negativity in the world, all this hate your way. But yet you still didn't let it define you. You still didn't let it affect you. Because everything has its time. The truth will always outweigh a lie, and it will always outlive one. Always. We have the Page of Wands in the reverse. And Justice is here at the bottom of the deck. In order for justice to be blind, one must be willing to open their eyes to ugly truths. And I feel like that's what's happening right now. It's something here about you receiving some kind of support, some kind of backup here, that is exposing this person. Their tricks are no longer working. And it's a lot of emotional manipulation. This could definitely be a very, very toxic, distorted dude in feminine energy, or this could be a female in toxic masculine energy, or it's a mix of both, because this, like I said, this is a group. There is some kind of justice here due to some kind of negative action with this Page of Wands in the reverse. This could be somebody here who was acting out of spite, acting out of hate. This could be like a negative inspiration, right? Based on a negative emotion. There is some kind of justice that is happening here. We also have the Hermit right behind that. Something here about your isolation, or the fact that you decided to remain to yourself, that you never gave up shining your light. That's why you ascended. There's been this energy here of like wanting you to stop, and I don't know what this means. For each and every single one of you, that's different. I don't know what they wanted you to stop doing, wanted you to stop being, wanted you to stop expressing. But justice is here, and justice is blind. Eyes are being opened to the ugly truths. Five of Swords reversed. Somebody here who thought that they were going to win at all costs is now going to have to pay a very heavy price. They're realizing that they never won at all. In their attempt to try and take everything all for themselves, they ended up losing it all. They ended up losing even their own share. Somebody became so hyper-focused on trying to stop you that they ended up losing everything. That's why they're whispering, because their plan failed. And they thought that they could prey on your innocence. Universe. Eight of Wands reversed. This could be a karmic couple with this Lovers reversed. Or this could just be a karmic of yours, or a past karmic that you've disconnected from. They're receiving some kind of bad news here with this Eight of Wands in the reverse about them having to stop, or something here no longer moving forward. Something here is definitely coming to an end for these individuals who were trying to hold on for dear life. with their head all up in the clouds. What's that? The Four of Swords reversed. Yeah, they're all up in the clouds here because they couldn't end something for you. Somebody here could literally... Listen, that up in the clouds came falling right down. Their head's no longer going to be in the clouds. This is like the universe saying, you don't belong up here in heaven. Not right now, not like this. You know, and they're being booted. Get the hell up, get the hell out of our clouds. These clouds are not for you. That's the vibe. And this Knight of Swords in the reverse. There is challenging news that is coming in. That these people don't want to embrace, and that's luck is on your side. Their time has come. The World reversed. Temperance reversed. And the Two of Swords. And it's because of their own ignorance. It's because they're being blinded to the own truth that's been right in front of them this whole time, that they have been the problem. That you were never the problem. They have been the problem. And something here cannot be reconciled. It cannot be fixed. It cannot be mended. There is no moving forward together in this situation. Things will never be like how they were. Somebody was so dead set on trying to control the role that you played in life that now you're not even... You have been absolved from being attached to this person. Family, friend, lover, business. Your ascension is bad news to somebody because all their plans come crumbling down. All the manipulation, emotional manipulation was for nothing. They could be losing friends. They could be losing support. Their own friends, own family could be turning on them. Co-workers. Even their own lovers. Because they were emotionally manipulated too. They also bought the story. And now they're seeing how maniacal and diabolical somebody here has actually been against a good, kind-hearted individual. Of somebody who's very noble. Who's doing something that is bigger than them. The Hierophant's involved in something that is bigger than them. What do I want to use? Universe, please tell us more. We have extra, dramatic, trying too hard. Somebody who's extremely overdramatic, they're very extra. We have laughter. Maybe this person doesn't like the fact that you are laughing. Look at this clown. Here you are just having a good time and this person's just out here clowning around. They're just acting like a clown because they hate the fact that you're happy, that things are moving in your favor. We have black sheep. You could be the black sheep. It says rebelling, going against expectations, defying the norms. That's exactly what you're doing. You're defying the norms. Defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach. Maybe they were trying to have the black sheep put up some kind of brick wall. Maybe they wanted you to be hard to reach. They wanted you to be extra guarded here. But you have cleansed yourself. Detox, ridding of negativity. You've purified yourself. And now you can recognize a clown for a clown that they are. Yeah, this person's a frenemy. This clown pretends to be your friend, but is actually really your enemy. Fake friends, two-faced, hidden intentions. Somebody's hidden intentions are being seen. Somebody's being seen as an emotionally manipulator. This is not somebody who's your friend. They're not on your team. They do not support you. They're not in the pews. They pretend to be in the pews. But then they go home and they sit at their satanic altar. Like, that's the vibe. I'm not saying somebody's actually doing that. I was just saying that because of the Hierophant, like the dual opposite. But it's like, that's what it is. They're doing the dual opposite. They're acting one way to your face and then doing the total opposite behind your back. We have a rebound. Oh, hell no. This person could be wanting to come in, or this group could be wanting to come in and, like, apologize. Like, oh, let's come to a compromise. Let's make amends. Let's do this. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. We have chained. Unhealthy attachment. Way down. Codependency. Yeah. Somebody wanted you to be stuck like them. Tiptoeing, avoiding getting caught, acting shady, sneaking around. This person has been acting very shady. I did say there's been a lot of shady dealings. Cuffing season, single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship, on the hunt. And then we have my boo and new boo. Okay. For some of you where this has been like an ex trying to stop you from moving forward, I don't think they can stop you for much longer. Not with this new boo, my boo, and cuffing season. Like, you are meant to come into contact with someone, for those of you that are single, and this is romantic. If this is not romantic for you, you could just be coming into contact with people here who want to claim you as, like, their friend. They genuinely want to be happy to know you. And to say that they know you, and to be involved with you. Friend, business, new opportunities, new connections. Finally coming into contact with your soul tribe and people that are on your team here. And maybe part of this cleanse, maybe you had to cleanse yourself of your defense mechanisms. Because somebody was trying to use that against you. Remember, they were saying all of these things about you. They were trying to sway the perception of who you are by maybe poking at your vulnerabilities. This frenemy, this could be somebody here that knows exactly what you've been through. And they decided to use that to, like, poke you, to bring out the worst in you, to use that against you. It takes a very sick person to do that. But, I mean, we did see all the kings in the reverse, so, I mean, I think that's very well established at this point. It takes a sick person to manipulate people's emotions. Universe. What were these people's intentions? Like, what was truly at stake here? Okay. The fact that they didn't want something to come together? They didn't want something to come together for you? Universe. Gaslight. I will deliberately manipulate your perception of reality until you are doubting your own experiences and memories. That's what it is. They wanted to gaslight you. We have great news and closure. I have something amazing to share with you. This is giving me, like, bragger energy with this King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody that wants you to make you feel bad about yourself, and then they also want to gaslight you. Universe. Honesty. I will be truthful and transparent in all interactions, even when it may be difficult. That's a lie. The lie detector has determined that that is a lie. You know, that's the vibe. They're not being honest. They're trying to gaslight you into making you believe that they can be honest by trying to rebound themselves back into your life. Because now they need a handout. Because luck is turning in your favor. Oh, the collective would never be nothing. They're no one. They're this. They're that. They're the most worst person in the world. But hey, you know, can I get $20? Can I get $100? Can you help me pay this bill? I'm a little behind here. You know, the economy is tough nowadays. You know, da-da-da-da-da, trying to gaslight you. But you already know. You already know. And they want to claim that they're sorry. But they're not sorry. They're still being extra. This clown is still being a clown. They're putting on a show. It's all a circus act. It's all a ruse. I'm gonna grab something to drink. I'll be right back. Alrighty, y'all. I am back. Universe. Please tell us more for the collective. We have a man. Dealing's a relationship with a man. Excuse me. There could be a man involved. You could be a man. Take it how it resonates. We have advice from a friend with this dog barking. Maybe this is a man here who took some advice from a friend. Maybe it was not very good advice. Or somebody here is taking some good advice. We have chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. This is that new soul tribe that we were saying. For those of you where this is like relationship, like maybe somebody here has taken advice from a friend to come and approach you in some kind of way. This new boo, this new energy. Universe, tell us more. Or there could be a man in your life here that could give you some kind of good advice. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. Seek out information that will help you. And then we have club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Okay, seek out information here that will help you. Somebody's trying to make you do something here against your will. Double check the fine print with anything and do your own research. Don't just take somebody's word for it. This could have been or they could be like, this could be that toxic masculine energy here who could be wanting to come in, gaslighting you by wanting to claim to give you some kind of advice here, or that they're just looking out for you. But this is somebody that's trying to make you do something against your will. Maybe this is somebody here that's making you want to reconcile with them, or making you want, again, that's that devil energy, trying to make you do something against your will, trying to bind you to something that isn't even real. That is not, it's something here is not fear for you. Somebody wants you to go back on your boundaries, go back on something, or go back to the way and how things used to be, on how you used to be. Go back to being naive. This is somebody here that instead of them wanting to change and evolve and be better, this is somebody here that wants you to keep allowing them to be this diabolical, nefarious type of individual who's in need of help, assistance, and guidance. So somebody here could be wanting to give you advice. Well, this is what I would do. You don't have a choice. Da-da-da-da-da-da. The best thing for you to do. But yet, this is the same person that's out here extending their hand, right? Like, I need help. They're trying to tell you what you need to do better when they're the ones that are out there asking. When they're the King of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the King of Swords in the reverse. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. Continue to trust in your intuition in regards to this person. If you feel that something is off, it's off. If somebody is trying to make you do something against your will, look into it. It's kind of giving like this forced obligation type of energy here. Like somebody is trying to gaslight you into believing that you don't have a choice. Excuse me. That you don't have a choice. You will be taken care of in difficult times. You are going to be taken care of. The universe is supporting you at this time. It honestly feels like what's taking place right now is somebody's realizing that they have lost their grip of power. So they're trying to assert their dominance. It's kind of giving, like, I'm seeing this dog. It's like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant type of energy. It's like they're trying to just, like, piss on everything. Universe, tell us more. We have Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Maybe somebody here was doubting you here because you were moving slow. You were moving at your own pace. Someone will gossip about all of your secrets. Yeah, somebody here was gossiping a lot about you. Maybe somebody never thought that you would make it to the finish line. What is it, tortoise in the hare? So they thought that they could beat you to it? With these gossip and these lies? Maybe intentionally trying to slow you down. By putting extra weight on you. But it's like you still made it across that finish line, no matter what it is that they said about you. Again, you rose above whatever gossip was being said about you. Somebody's now being seen as a jealous, insecure, greedy person. Or people. Like I said, it's a group of people. This person did not work alone. They've been enabled by similar energies. Right? You are the company that you keep. Universe. We have ear. Good news. You're definitely going to be receiving some kind of good news. Pay attention to your work. This good news could be in regards to your work. We have flag. Don't be tempted to lower your standards. Don't lower your standards at this time. Somebody is definitely trying to make you do something against your will. They want you to lower your standards. They're probably coming in with some kind of sob story. Because somebody here is in some kind of financial pinch. Even though this was somebody here that was probably actively trying to attack you. To put you in a financial pinch. But somebody here severely underestimated your shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Somebody downplayed your skills because they downplayed you. Because of their own perception on what being nice and kind is. Somebody's learning the hard way that people's kindness and grace do run out. Universe, give us one more. We have pig, beware of greed. And it landed right on top of that man. I don't trust that individual. I do not. This is a greedy person, to not swear. This is a very, very greedy individual here. And now they're having a financial pinch because the universe is trying to teach them a lesson. Like, yo, buddy, you need to learn discipline. Don't be coming after somebody who has discipline. And don't trying to get them out of their character by being nefarious and trying to get them trapped and stuck into taking care of you. This is somebody here who wants to be taken care of. This is somebody here who wants to be treated as the Queen of England. God rest her soul. There's something here to do with love. Broken wishbone, wish will not be granted. Somebody's wish is not going to be granted. It's not you, collective. This Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favor. It's here. It's here now. This is going down now. Right in this moment. Blessings. Luck is turning in your favor. Something here. I know that Neptune went into Aries yesterday, and I'm not an astrologer, but that could have something to do with this change of energy, because even yesterday's reading was very difficult for me to, like, try and put together. It took me a good hour just to get through the intro to actually record a full reading for y'all. Like, before the actual reading. There's been this constant energy here of wanting to delay you, wanting to second-guess you, or wanting you to second-guess yourself. Universe, please tell us more. There's a greedy pig here who's having a financial pinch. And they could be hearing that you're getting good news, and they're like, oh, let me go back over there. Let me go gaslight the collective. Let me go play some more mind games. Emotional interactions involve control and manipulation. This is somebody here that felt like you were a piece on their board and they knew how to move you. Something here about trying to stop you from heading down adventure. Somebody is trying to stop you from having a good time. An unknown adventure awaits in the relationship. Ego check. Somebody is going through some kind of an ego check because somebody with hair has been playing both sides. So this group dynamic, there could be one individual in this group here that has been the one gossiping about all your rumors, all of these secrets, and trying to use them as rumors against you. I don't know. There's been an individual attached to that person here who has been playing both sides. Maybe you caught on to both of these individuals. And maybe the rest of the group has now, stopped supporting them in some kind of way and is now supporting you, is now standing by you. Because somebody is realizing that one person is playing both sides, and the other person is the one that's been trying to orchestrate everything. Somebody here doubted you because you were moving at a snail's pace. Or something here was not happening. I don't know, you did something slowly, though. They didn't pay attention to this. It's like they never thought that you would make it, that they never thought that you would. This could be involving your work, your career, your stability in some kind of way. For some of you, this could even be your health. They never thought that you would be able to overcome something and make it to where you are now. Universe, tell us more. Unspoken tensions. Tensions lurk beneath the surface. So there's some kind of unspoken tension here. This person has a problem, and they don't like it. But now they're getting their ego checked. For maybe this person felt like it was their duty to check you because this person was like, who the hell do you think you are? You've never been like this. Who the hell do you think you are? You're your authentic self. That's what it is. Showing true self courageously. Spreading positivity. That's what you're doing. You're spreading positivity. Being yourself. Spreading love. Being kind. Just because you're kind does not mean that you're stupid. And maybe that's what this person's trying to say. Oh, the collective is so mean because look at what they did to me. They stopped doing this. And because of this, this happened to me. This. Maybe this is somebody here that you were helping to support at one point. But they just became more and more greedy. And it's like, okay, well, now you're in a position where you could do for yourself. You're just choosing not to. So maybe then that's when you pulled back because you're like, you know what? No, you're just trying to look for the easy way out on my dime. There is going to be some kind of unexpected revelation. A shocking revelation will change your perspective. A shocking revelation is going to come in. I don't feel like it's just going to change your perspective because I feel like you have a gist already. I feel like it's going to solidify and confirm all along. Something is getting ready to come out that these individuals don't want to come out. They don't want something to be exposed. Universe, please tell us more. Something here about you receiving some kind of overnight success, or maybe you were able to bounce back, and that's bringing you some kind of overnight success. Maybe something here is unbelievable. Maybe somebody is refusing to believe that you bounce back because maybe it looks like it happened overnight, but slowly but surely you've been getting ahead. So I don't know why people are acting all shocked and surprised now by this new you. It's not like you haven't been doing it. Or maybe it's because of whatever this overnight success is. That's the downplay of whatever the rumors and gossip that, like I said, you rose above that, and maybe it's some kind of success here that cannot be denied. Even though it appeared to happen overnight, but it didn't. Slowly but surely you were getting ahead. It's like you were laying a stable foundation. Divine intervention? It's in the reverse? With these mind games, unexpected guidance, universe stepping in, redirected paths. Somebody here was trying to stop divine intervention? So somebody thought that they could fight the divine. Like I said, you were doing something here that was bigger than you. And they felt like it was their mission to stop you. They were not just going up against you, they were going against your whole spirit team. You knew that whatever was happening, again, this is giving me that strong hermit energy here with this situational single. Like, you were waiting for better. You were happy with being alone. Maybe this is somebody that was trying to use the fact that you were alone or that you were in isolation, that you were working on yourself against you, to claim that you were in a bad place. You were spiraling. They were trying to use that unspoken tension against you. Actually, that was on the bottom. Shocking, you won't believe this story. All to create some kind of clickbait. They wanted attention. They wanted attention. Unread, ignored messages. Maybe there's some unspoken tensions here because you're not talking to these people. You're not giving them what they want. You're not giving them a reaction. You're not yelling. You're just not responding. You're just moving differently. And that's got these people on edge. Because maybe they're used to dealing... Because maybe that tells them that you really just don't care anymore. You don't care. You don't care either way. You're focused on your retirement goals. You're focused on your future. And these people are sitting here with their plastic smiles, these fake-ass Ken and Barbie. That's what it feels like. This could be a karmic couple, a karmic duo. We have been picking that up a couple of times for the past couple of months. Or this could just be two people who are miserable and probably deserve each other. I'll set it. Universe. Give me one more, please. Thank you. Photoshopped. Somebody was trying to claim that your authentic self was photoshopped, that you were faking your perception, faking your perfection. You never claimed to be perfect. Just because you're your real self doesn't mean that you're perfect. Maybe somebody was trying to claim that you were a goody two-shoes, and it's like, no. That's not the case. Just because you've owned where you've been does not mean you're a goody two-shoes. Now that you know better, you're doing better. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's how it should be. You know? When you touch the flame, it burns. You learn not to touch it again. Yeah, these energetic vampires. They were just mining and harvesting energy off of you, whichever which way they could, by, you know, spreading all of this gossip, by running their mouths, trying to claim that you were fake, that you were photoshopped. Meanwhile, they're the ones with the plastic smiles. Maybe what's being seen now is their life is being exposed. You know, you want to put people under a microscope. Expect for your life to be under a microscope. Expect for people to examine the source. Especially when we saw with that black magic in the reverse earlier. Whatever they tried to throw your way, it never stuck. And that energy needs to go somewhere. That energy needs to feed. It needs what it was promised. So it's going to go back to whoever summoned it. However which way they summoned it, and they could have just summoned it with word of mouth and ill intent and greediness and selfishness and game planning, you know, whatever they needed to do in order to take something all for themselves. So they did it by trying to attack your character. But again, you rose above something. You continue to rise above something. If what they were saying about you was true, you wouldn't be receiving all of this success. The universe wouldn't be favoring you. These individuals could have even been trying to pull on people's religious and spiritual views. Maybe with some kind of false sob story with the King of Cups in the reverse. I don't know what pain is. It's what it feels like. It's like they get a paper cut, you know, and then they're in the ER wanting to get stitches. Like, that's the vibe. And honestly, I've gotten stitches before. It's not that bad. What do we want? What do we want? Universe, please tell us more. Contracts. This has to do with contracts, agreements, obligations, commitments. Somebody was playing mind games, hoping that divine intervention wouldn't come in to correct some kind of soul contract that you have. Somebody who could have even been trying to place like a false contract on you. Third wheel, the other woman, man, third party. Somebody was trying to put a contract on you. So that way maybe people wouldn't take you serious. People wouldn't see you as the main person. They wanted you to be seen as a side person, as someone to just use, as someone to never take serious. Never wanting you to be in union. Or somebody who could have been trying to claim that you were in union and that you were a bad person here. Your life looks so perfect here, but it's photoshopped, when meanwhile, you're cheating on people. Again, family, friend, lover, business. Cheating happens in all shades of relationships. Universe, tell us more. We have interfere, intruder, trying to block. Somebody here has been trying to block you from coming together with something here that you were destined to come into alignment with. Plain and simple. However which way. Somebody was trying to stop you from coming into destiny, trying to poison something here. We have a witchy sister. Somebody here could be a part of the LGBTQIA. That could be you. It could be them. Take it how it resonates. Maybe somebody here is mad that you are out and they're not out. Maybe somebody here is in the closet and they wish that they could be out, but but they're stuck in a fake lavender relationship. No tea, no shade. I'm just saying. It's like somebody's falseness, somebody's own inability to confront their own real self could be hindering, trying to block somebody from living their best life because they don't want to see what they can't have. And take that however it resonates. Doesn't even have to be in regards to sexuality, but somebody here doesn't want to see you get something that they can't have. To reach something, to reach a milestone that they know that they'll never reach in the energy that they're in because they're refusing to change and evolve. They don't want to take responsibility for their life or for themselves. That's really what this feels like. And this is somebody here who's been trying to steal, rob, a thief, burglary, embezzlement, larceny. This is somebody who's willing to do whatever it takes. And this is somebody that was trying to poison you. Doesn't have to be with actual poison. They can just try to poison your mindset or trying to poison the minds of other people. This could be a very witchy sister or witchy brother. This is definitely somebody here that has their own agenda. And I'm not saying there's anything rad with anybody who practices white magic, but I'm just saying this is somebody here that felt like they can manipulate something and they know how to do it. This is somebody here who plays dumb. They play dumb. They play dumb, but that's part of the... That's part of the act. It's part of the show. It's part of the circus. Somebody has been committing fraud. Somebody could have committed fraudulent contracts or got you stuck in some kind of fraudulent contract, maybe tried to forge your signature in some kind of way in order to take something all for themselves, saying that you were in agreement with something when in all actuality you weren't. Maybe you're going to be finding this out. Maybe that's what's being exposed because somebody thought that they played enough mind games that the divine wouldn't intervene. But the divine is, no matter how hard they try to stop it. Somebody here could be in a false union, in a fraud marriage, in a fraud relationship. Again, something here could be a lavender relationship. Now, if that's something that you're in, live your best life, but don't lie. Don't try to be something that you ain't. And then don't try to come after somebody trying to claim that they're photoshopped if you're not expecting for your dirty laundry to be aired. You know, you want to play the role of laundromat, you know, expect laundry. This one's 42 minutes. The other one was 12. That's what? 54 minutes? Universe, please tell us more for the collective. We have sacred sleep. And inner clarity. I enter sacred sleep each night, a healing sanctuary where my body, mind, and soul restore in perfect harmony. The answers I seek are found within me. I trust my ability to access them at the right time. Something here, maybe you could have been receiving some kind of inner clarity here through your sleep. Something here about your healing. Something here about your mind, body, and soul connection. Yeah, you've received some kind of cellular upgrade. Maybe this upgrade has been happening in your sleep. Maybe you have found yourself sleeping more lately, or maybe in the past you were in a period here where you were sleeping a lot more, but that's because you were going through some kind of cellular upgrade, allowing you to access certain levels of knowledge because you've ascended. Every level, every time you ascend, your DNA goes through some kind of an upgrade. You gain more access to more knowledge, wisdom, and clarity. I welcome the process of cellular renewal and upgrade, restoring my body to its original divine blueprint and perfection. You have healed yourself. Somebody does not like the fact that you are receiving all of this clarity. We have harmonic home and clear cognizance. I am divinely guided to live in a space that nurtures my spirit and supports my highest evolution. Something here about keeping your home in harmonic balance? Maybe somebody was trying to throw you off balance? And we have clear cognizance. I am attuned to timelines beyond my current reality, allowing me to receive divine insight from the eternal now. Some of you guys could be recognizing that maybe you have the ability of clear cognizance. You can access different timelines. And what I mean by that is, like, maybe when it comes to a decision or you see something happening, you can be like, all right, I know how this is going to turn out. If somebody keeps going down this road, it's going to lead to this. If they do this, it's going to go here. You know what I mean? That's clear cognizance. It's kind of how I do my readings. Something here about trying to keep you off balance, trying to throw you off harmonic balance. They never wanted you to be in harmony with your mind, body, and soul. They never wanted you to be able to fully attune and connect. And something here about connecting with your soul tribe, or having your soul tribe support you and stand by you. I am surrounded by visionaries, creators, and kindred spirits who ignite my passion and purpose. You are being connected with people here who ignite your passion and purpose. And somebody wanted you to pretend. It's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's like they thought that you were grandma from like Little Red Riding Hood, and they thought that they can get one over on you and then eat you. But it didn't happen. This person's now starving. Because you saw something coming all along. You knew how something here was going to play out. You did. You knew this energy would end up taking care of itself. Universe, tell us more. We have reflection. The energy you project into the world is mirrored back to you through the people and situations you attract. Shift your vibration to draw in what resonates with your highest self. Maybe that's what you were purging during this sacred sleep. It offered you a period here of reflection. A reflection of all the deception that you were facing. You healed yourself from this deception. And you are aligning with people who resonate with your higher self. We have forgiven. Wow, these are individuals here that you forgave. Right? Forgive them, for they do not know what they do. You forgave them for you. Just because you forgive somebody does not mean you offer them absolution. That doesn't mean you give them a free ride. That doesn't mean you give them an okay. The weight of pain and resentment cannot follow you where you are going. Are you ready to release the past and rise into the next becoming? Let go and allow sacred renewal to unfold. Yeah. Distraction. They were just trying to create distractions here in your life with negative influences. We have success. Something here about you being in harmonic resonance, you creating this harmonic home. You were guided to live in a space that nurtures your spirit, and it's bringing you a lot of success. So somebody knew that if they were able to shake up your home and keep your home unbalanced, right, by attacking, and what I'm getting with this home, it's like your inner self, like trying to attack your love, trying to attack your aspirations, trying to attack your finances. You know, somebody was trying to keep you off balance here by making you struggle in hopes that you would just be defeated. But somebody never thought that you would find harmony that would lead to success. Your harmony, you being balanced, is really getting to people. It's really showing how unbalanced they have been. Like, I honestly feel like you're just being you, like, nonchalantly, just like, hey. Yeah, see, even this balance came out in the reverse. Somebody was trying to put this balance. Trying to get you off balance. I don't take this deck in the reverse, because these are messages from the angels. In this world of duality, you are not here to choose sides, but to hold frequency. Sacred neutrality allows you to witness without absorbing, and to remain steady when others are swayed. That's everything that I was saying. You just being nonchalant. Sacred neutrality. And somebody was trying to create obstacles here. Some of you guys could have the gift of clear cognizance, and maybe somebody was trying to stop you from receiving some kind of success with it. Somebody was trying to create roadblocks here because they wanted you to look for an easier path. That's what this obstacle says. Consider looking for an easier path to your destination. Somebody never wanted you to be off balance, and this has something to do with your creativity. Somebody never wanted you to be able to express, maybe to incentivize your own creativity, to make a profit off of your creativity. Know that you are supported in your creative endeavors. Trust in the inspiration flowing through you, for it is a sacred gift from the divine. Inspiration is a sacred gift from the divine. Somebody was trying to stop you from receiving this creativity. They were trying to create roadblocks and obstacles here to get you off balance, so that way you can't live in harmony. So that way you wouldn't show up for your assignment. Why? Because they wanted the assignment. They wanted to be... This person just wants to be seen, again, like I said, as if they're the Queen of England, but they have no claim to that authority whatsoever. It's like the court jester trying to be the Queen of England. That's what it feels like. Universe, what goddess could the collective resonate with at this time? We have Durga. We have Durga. It says boundaries. Durga. When threatened by demons, I fiercely protect myself with all that I am, with all that I have, from deep within. I call forth all that I need. I am the inaccessible, for I place myself beyond the reach of all that would destroy me, all that would annihilate me, all that tries to wound me. I am the unapproachable, for nothing can get at me that I do not willingly let in. I dance my dance of oneness, only with what supports me, nurtures me, loves me, for all that does not, I say, approach at your own risk. Devi is the goddess. Devi is what the goddess is called in India. To the Hindu, all goddesses are one goddess, different aspects of Devi, or the divine feminine. An aspect of Devi was called into being to rid the world of the evil demon Durga. In the battle between the gods and the anti-gods, or demons, none of the gods could destroy Durga, so they went to Devi and asked for help. Mounting a tiger and brandishing her fearsome weapons, she attacked the demon, who changed from one terrifying form into another, until Devi slew him when he transformed into a buffalo. In remembrance of the great battle, Devi took the name of Durga. Some of you guys could have been dealing with like a shapeshifter type of energy here. Like some of you, that this energy goes deep, and maybe you were just fighting an entity that was using different people. That's for some of you, not all of you. You have called Durga into life to help you create boundaries. What are you taking inside that should remain outside? How are you not protecting yourself, your life, your time? Is the statement, no, I can't do this right now, I need to care for myself, part of your vocabulary? Perhaps you feel dumped on by others. Are you feeling pulled off center by demands to give and give and give until there is nothing left for yourself? Durga is here to assist you in nurturing wholeness by creating and fixing the limits of your personal space. Establishing clear boundaries is an act of self-love. Having no boundaries give others the message that you are limitless and want to be treated in a limitless way. No one is limitless. There are places where we get hurt, places where we are vulnerable, places that need to be treated with care. Durga says that boundaries are vital because they let others know who you are and where you stand. Aha. Boundaries let others know who you are and where you stand. There's a group of people here who are mad because now they know who you are, they know where you stand, and they know where they stand in your sight. They're putting it all together that you were never naive this whole time. And that means their guilt is kicking in. And the moment their guilt kicks in is when they realize, oh shit, now I'm going to have to pay for everything that I've sent out because it's all returning to me, and now they know why. Universe, please give us a crystal that the collective could use at this time. Excuse me. We have rhodonite. Rhodonite. Even the greatest sorrows can become valuable allies. Welcome, dear soul. I know you have traveled a very long path. Many lives speak of you, and many trials and pains you have had to overcome. I understand well what you feel and what you experience. I am the Rhodite Spirit, a proud warrior with a deep heart who knows what forgiveness is, and who knows every mark on your heart. My traveling companion is the sacred and ancient white bison, whose characteristics are sacrifice and gift. Oh yes, there is no self-respecting warrior who has not sacrificed for the benefit of someone else, who has not wounded themselves, leaving a permanent mark. You are just that, dear soul, and the white bison is here to honor the warrior in you and the wounds that reside in your heart. They are a legendary and wise animal, and they show themselves to you now. It is time to do deep healing. It is time to do the deep healing you have been waiting for. You must make that wound become a scar full of strength, an indelible tattoo that reminds you of where you have come from. Leave aside being a victim of your pain. Now you can bow down and caress the bison. Hold tightly within you the feeling of peace that springs forth. Honor this healing and feel how deep and real it is. Free your soul because it has a strength that even you cannot imagine. Do not be afraid to love out of fear of being hurt, abandoned, or betrayed. Just love, because your heart and soul are here for that. If you free yourself from attachment, from possession, no one can hurt you anymore. It is your personality that is hurting. Your soul knows it is time to let go so you can be free. I know that a soul like you understands what I am communicating to you. Whatever you are experiencing now, ask yourself how much it is affected by those wounds. Observe yourself and ask yourself if you are acting as love would or as fear would. I can be heavy or light depending on how much you will have to heal and whether it is the right time to do it. Give yourself time because this healing cannot happen quickly. Take me with you, sleep with me. You can sing your pain but also your redemption, and I will support you. Hold me for as long as you feel the need, and when you realize I need to be recharged, you can wash me under the water and expose me to the moonlight. In your heart and mind, recall the white bison. Their strength will sustain you in accepting these wounds. May your life be filled with experiences that revel or that revealed the love and wisdom within your heart. Maybe you could benefit from carrying some rhodite right now, especially with Durga here, helping you to protect and defend your boundaries, and allowing yourself to heal and fully express yourself. Or to allow you to continue to fully express yourself. Universe. What Buddha could the collective resonate with? I didn't realize I had this whole deck upside down. Karatemo? I probably said that all wrong. Karatemo? Number 41. Former demon turned goddess who protects mothers and children. Everyone has their own unique personality. Be like a gentle mother. People will flock to you. If you want it, it will find you. Wisdom from Buddha. All of us live with very different goals and aspirations. Recognize the individuality of others and remember to work in harmony with those around you. Do not forget that you are only here because of those who support you and others who are supported by you. Instead of focusing on putting yourself first, learn to compromise. Recognize the things that make others unique and find common ground. By doing so, you widen the circle of understanding, deepening your connections with others and allowing your community to run smoothly. Karatemo had many children, and she used to consume the children of humans for sustenance. When the humans turned to Shakyamuni Buddha for help, he used his divine powers to hide Karatamu's youngest child. When the grief-stricken Karatamu came to Shakyamuni Buddha asking for his help to find her child, he said, "Humans cannot bear as many children as you. How do you think they feel when you take their precious children away?" Thus Karatemo came to know the deep sadness of mothers who lost their children, and she turned to the Buddhist way, becoming a deity who protects all children. The blessings are conception, material harmony, and good relationships. Something here about you coming into good relationships here. And it's something here to do with you needing to keep strong boundaries. Yes, you can honor the differences in other people, but you need to know when that difference is affecting your boundaries and is causing you more harm than good. Universe, please give us a final message for the collective. Like, even demons can change. And I feel like that's what God is trying to tell this person. Like, yo, like, you are not the first person to be like this. You can change. And instead of looking at you as if, you know, as an example of what life could be, somebody is still choosing to be a demon. This whole group is. And to me, demons are just negative emotions. You are what you feed. We have courage. Number 50. That's the last one in this deck. Something here to do about just because you... Again, with that slow and steady energy, like, just because somebody always thought that you would be last. The warmth of your heart can give comfort to all who cross your path. The root word for courage is coeur, which is the French word for heart. Courage comes from the heart. It is an inner strength guided by love, which seeks truth and justice. When you have the courage to be true to yourself, you start to feel empowered to act and live in ways true to your own soul, without any illusion. Ganesha is urging you to let down your guard and stop wearing a mask. Begin to have more respect for yourself as well as for others. Beware of making harsh judgments about yourself and others. When you come from the heart, you will find that you relate better to others. Your innate gifts will be able to shine through. You are capable of leadership, achievement, and inspiring others to succeed through your own success. When you draw this card, it is a sign that your ability to cooperate and thrive in peer ventures with like-minded individuals is heightened. Be willing to do what is needed for things to run smoothly for you. Ganesha promises great success if you are willing to let down your walls. He is pictured here on the powerful lion, inherited from his mother Pravarti. The lion represents the fierce nature of Ganesha. He calls on you now to trust the fearless part of your being, your own inner lion, and invites you to work with him to learn how to be valiant and harness your heart's greatest courage. Somebody never wanted you to step out and be your true self. See, you're seeking truth and justice. Maybe people were trying to claim that you were judging them because you were highly judging yourself, or I don't know. It just smells fishy, and it smells funny to me of what somebody here was trying to say about you. But they never thought that you would actually have the courage to prove them wrong. And now that you're guarded and you have the... It's not about being guarded with the rest of the world. You know who to be guarded to. That's the difference. Or at least you're finding that difference. Because you're doing that healing work. But that is what I have for y'all, collective. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light. And I will see you next time. Ciao.